Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Lasty here, and yes, we are back with another FIFA 13 squad builder. Today we have changed the formation up yet again. I know you're all thinking, what the hell is wrong with you, Lasty? 3-5-2 was the formation that you absolutely love. Well, you know, I was getting a bit bored with the same old 3-5-2 gold team, so what we've done is put a 4-4-2 team. Now that's a bit weird, and it's going to be silver, and it's a really strong team. In goal we have got this guy called Ralf Farman, plays for Schalke in the Bundesliga. 78 diving, 81 reflexes are the two standout stats on his card. He is 6'5" as well, which is pretty good, and seemed a fairly solid keeper for about 5,000 coins. Like right here, a decent save with his body there, and then I believe this one he taps onto the post and then picks up the rebound, so that was not bad as well. He didn't do anything spectacular, but he was quick out of the box to pick the balls up, and he seemed to have very good reflexes, so a solid keeper, and I highly recommend him in the Bundesliga. So nice little sort of double triple save there. And the right back we're going to go with today is actually in form Christian Lell, I believe that's his name anyway. Plays in Liga BBVA. And has 83 pace, 77 defending and 72 heading. Also very good passing, 73. He's 6 foot tall, and he didn't really do an awful lot for me, but he really didn't do anything wrong. So I would definitely highly recommend him. A very solid card. Those stats could almost be on a gold card, really. And he seemed strong, as you can see here. The one clip we have got of him, he does take the ball off that player. And then the first centre-back we're going to go with today, you can see where we've sort of got our German side going on here, is Jan Kershaw, or Kirchhoff. Well, basically he's got 72 pace, which is great, 74 defending and 74 heading as well, and that on top of being 6'5" is great for someone who costs about 3 to 4k maybe. And he's pretty strong. I actually like him as a centre-back. He didn't push up too much, and he was obviously a massive aerial threat. A very solid centre-back indeed. Over on the left centre-back side today, we are going to be using this guy. I've used him a couple of times before. Nick Viergever, or Gerver, something like that anyway. But basically he's a pacey Dutch centre-back. 75 pace and 75 defending are the standout stats on him. He is only 6 foot tall, which can sometimes be seen as a little bit short for a centre-back, but decent enough. I did find that his work rates, I think he has like high attacking work rate, and he did seem out of position a little bit too often. But when back in the defending sort of side of things, he was very solid, and I would recommend him. Wow, look at this guy we've got here today. It is going to be the main man of the squad. In form, Alexander Buttner for Manchester United. He is 350,000 coins, which is utterly ridiculous, but he's incredibly rare. As you can see, his in-game stats are on the left there if you want to go back and pause and look for anything special. But basically, yeah, he was a really early in form, so that is why he costs so much. But he's very pacey, and he's got very good all-around stats for a silver. 3-star skills and weak foot, and he's got a nice left-footed shot on him. He tends to be the sort of player who will make a tackle and then try and burst forward down the wing, and make a solid, lovely shot at it. And then, as you can see there, a nice finish from him right there. And oh, this is quite a nice finish as well. We get the ball. I just brought him on as a sub in a different team once, and played him at right mid actually, and a lovely finish there. But that is Buttner. You can expect to pay too much for him, but his regular card would do. Then we've got this guy over here, Memphis Depay, or Depay, something like that. Really good little player. He sets up an awful lot of goals. I don't know why it says 50 passing, because he sets up an incredible amount of goals for me. 86 pace, 77 dribbling, and 4-star skills and weak foot. Right footed on that left hand side, and as you can see here, a lovely run through the middle for some reason, but a class finish into the back of the net. Doesn't score the most, but does set up an awful lot of goals for me. Over on the right hand side, we're going to go with this German fella, Maximilian Beyster. 87 pace and 71 shooting on a silver card is pretty decent. There are a couple of options with slightly, not as good stats, but they do have 3 or maybe 4-star skills. But I really wanted to try Beyster out. He apparently is, one for the future, and I'm not disappointed at all. 2-star skills didn't bother me on this card. He set up a lot of goals as well and had a great, great pace down the wings. But the one goal that he did get for me actually was that one. It was quite a nice finish. Lovely step over and finish. And then we've got Lerin Duarte as our first central midfielder in this team. The tiny little Dutchman who has 83 pace, 76 dribbling, and then some decent across the board stats. He's also got some fairly decent, defensive stats there. Not going to cost you too much. I think he's a default centre mid, so if you pick him up in a CDM, he might cost a little bit more, or maybe a cam. But in the CM position, he does very, very well. 4-star skills as well on him. Weirdly won a header for me there, even though he's really short, and has got a lovely left foot. Nice little goal there. I believe that guy was not playing though. But who cares. Our other central midfielder is going to be a Borussia Dortmund player. So as you can see, half German, half Dutch squad today. Moritz Leitner, the youngster from Dortmund, 82 pace and 82 dribbling, and again some fairly solid stats across the board. He will run you back about 27 to 30k because he plays for a big club in Germany, and he's got decent pace and stuff. So he's actually a very, very good player. 3-star skills and a 4-star weak foot, but he's got a really, really nice driven shot. I've scored a couple with him, and they just seem to stay low, but go in the back of the net. As you can see, that first one there, and then again here he just keeps it low and it goes straight under the keeper, which is a great goal. So the first striker out of the 2 that we've got today is going to be this guy, Marvin Emnes, who is one of the Mr. OP players in this game. 4,200 coins you'll pay for him, 87 pace and 4-star skills. Nice right foot as well, lovely shooting on him. As you can see, scored 9 goals in the 8 games that he's played for me, which is quite beastly. I really enjoy this guy. 5'11", he's normally very beastly, and if you play him up top in a different squad, he would be like your beastly player. Not necessarily your tiny sprint player that you knock the ball down to, but he would kind of be the guy winning the headers. But in this team, he's more of the pacey little guy, which is quite weird. We've got 2 absolute beasts up top today. As you can see, the reason why he is the little sprint guy is because we've got Malapa up top, who is 6'4", but he's also pacey. He's an absolute beast. 84 pace and 6'4" is just unreal. 3-star skills and weak foot. Scored 12 goals in the 11 games that I've played, and I believe you can get him for cheaper than 17k now, probably somewhere between 10 to 15. And I can highly recommend this guy. Him and Emnes up top is an absolutely lethal partnership. And as you can see there, that first goal, he has got a light touch as well as an absolute thunderbolt. Which is great to know. He's also good in the air, and a lovely little near post getting in front of the centre back there. We like that one very much indeed. But the 3-star skills kind of lets him down, but when he's that beastly, it just doesn't matter. And he's the most fun player in this team by far. He's just an absolute tank. Against other silvers, they just don't stand a chance. He's got incredible strength, and just being a big pacey player in this game gives you enough. And like right here, this is the start of the game against some guy, he just dips the shoulder and he's through, and you're not going to catch him because he's like an absolute steam train when he gets going, and a lovely finish. So that is the squad. As you can see, it costs 452,000 coins on the Xbox, so that's what I paid for it anyway. It would be a lot cheaper if you didn't have that informed Buttner. But I'd like to basically thank my mate Jamie for uploading this video for me, because I'm actually currently away on holiday and he's been kind enough to upload. So I'd love it if you guys would go and subscribe to his channel. He's got over 5k subs, so I don't know why you're not subbed to him already. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.